morning, ladies and gentlemen, and dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, and my colleagues who are here. I'm very thankful to the organizers to give us an opportunity to participate in this conference and be the principal utility partner over here. And very good to see the topic, basically Harit Urja, which is green energy. And what are the technologies which are going to proliferate this, increase the adoption rate of the same. So Mr. Negi and Mr. Shah have elaborated on the kind of technologies, kind of initiatives available, both on the supply side and the demand side. My idea would be that technology should be very, very simple, democratized, and compassionate. You would have a number of technologies for integrating renewable energy, non-renewable energy together on the grid, because as rightly said, we can't wish away coal, rather we make it more clean. So those technologies are there and advances are being made. You talk about grid coupling, Mr. Shah talked about green hydrogen, sector coupling, so the transport, green hydrogen, electricity. As we all know, electricity forms only 18% of the overall energy basket in our country, and this is more or less the similar figure worldwide. How do you make green energy transition? Two ways. One is you increase the share of electricity in the energy basket. Second is you green the electricity. And third, we are trying to have a very commercial proposition out of green hydrogen. There are talks of $1 per kg green hydrogen by the turn of the decade. But of course, when you talk about production cost of the green hydrogen, 50% of it is renewable electricity and balance is your electrolyzer and other cost. So green hydrogen and its derivatives actually have not met what we call parity, the cost parity with the current gray hydrogen that we have. But yeah, we are moving in that direction. So as solar prices coming down, the battery prices coming down, we would be looking forward to such cheaper. And the second thing is the technology in the electrolyzer. So electrolyzers also flex. For example, when the thermal plants flex, ramping up, ramping down, similarly the technology in the electrolyzers are also coming up with a flexible technology. So that is where I call you can model the grid where electrolyzers can also flex according to the fluctuations in the grid and RE content of the grid. So these technologies are already there and getting advanced day by day. Coming to the demand side, energy trilemma is very, very important. Any technology has to satisfy this energy equity, energy security, and sustainable energy. So unless and until you satisfy the energy trilemma, you don't see any meaningful success in proliferation of green energy. And why we need green energy, we are all aware. We see the climate change, the impact of the same, the glaciers melting, Greenland thawing, basically Arctic ice melting, and those things we are very, very evident. Cyclones, thunderstorms at the door, and the weather change that we see, rise in the sea level. These are all very, very evident, touching our lives right here in Delhi as well. So that threat is real, and therefore, the green energy, the battery vehicles were already there, since last 100 years. But we never focused on them. More easy fossil fuels, we focused in the last 150 years. But now with this temperature change, we know that this is going in an irreversible direction, therefore these technologies. In the distribution side, power distribution side, a very interesting phenomena that we are now going to witness in the next 1 year is digital energy grid, DEG. Many of you would have heard of UPI, Unified Payment Interface, UPI. You would have apps, Google Pay, Phone Pay, these are app, Paytm, these are all UPI. So what it has done is democratization of money in the hands of poorest of the poor, bottom of the pyramid, right from bottom of the pyramid till the top. Everybody can use his or her money instantly, and what I call peer-to-peer exchange of money, seamless, integrated, instant. The same concept now being implemented in energy sector. So Unified Energy Interface, UEI. So you would hear more about this in coming months. There are national level POCs being planned. One of them would be in Delhi as well, where example would be like, for example, you are a EV owner, you are also having a rooftop solar at your home or maybe your office or a workplace. Right now what you do is net metering with the DISCOM. In Delhi we have a slightly more version called virtual net metering and group net metering. But this is being trading at a regulated rate with the DISCOM. So this one enables you to participate instantly, just like you do a Google Pay seamlessly. Immediately you pay through a contact number or pay to a, say, UPI ID or pay to the bank account. Those many options are available with you. You can also trade your solar power with your peer sitting in Delhi or maybe in Bombay or wherever. What is going to power this? A, the copper plate transmission and distribution system. That means there should not be any congestion. So when you are injecting, right now we don't have much of the congestion due to solar being injected into the grid in the distribution. Okay. But the pace at which we are growing, which is good, we'll see some pockets in the grid where your overvoltage issues, reactive power issues start cropping up, production issues start cropping up. So you might see that the DISCOMs are trying to curtail due to the grid security, which we don't want. So to remove these deficiencies, A, the grid modernization, which is taking place. Second, coupling that, and that is called a digital twin. You analyze the grid using digital twin. You create a digital twin of the grid and see where are the blockages. If so much injection of solar or so much EV charging is going to happen, how do you, without curtailing it, ease out the congestion in the grid? So all the flexible technologies come into play. But what makes, where, how, because money is also involved. So you can't be only technical savvy, you have to be techno-commercially savvy. So that is why this, where UEI and UPI club together, where you can transact your solar energy on the grid, make seamless payment, receive seamless payment using UPI instantly, and while the grid is not getting overloaded. It has immense, and I gave you a very simple example. It has immense possibilities. Your demand responses, your energy savings, energy efficiency. Now the carbon markets are going to be ushered in India, voluntary carbon markets. So the government is talking about renewable consumption obligations, RCO. Now you can monetize your savings instantly using this kind of technology. So this is going to usher in a similar of UPI kind of revolution in the distributed energy space, which is not only the source of energy, but also the efficiency side of it, demand response side of it, that is saving of energy. That is also tradable. So I will not take much time, and I wish all the best to the participants and the upcoming sessions. And let's see we are able to take this forward and see how technology empowers green energy transition in a compassionate way, in an affordable way. Thank you.